Starting October 1st, Microsoft is enhancing eligibility for CSP incentives. This new update will make it easier for CSP indirect resellers to start earning rebate and co-op marketing funds on their CSP revenue. And this now gives legacy silver and gold partners an easier path for maintaining eligibility for their rebate and marketing funds. Last year, Microsoft officially retired the legacy silver and gold benefit packages. If you have one of these benefit packages, your product benefits are good for the full 12 months from purchase date. And if you were earning CSP incentives and had an active silver or gold benefits package on January 21st, then you will continue to earn incentives until September the 30th. After that date, on October 1st, starts the new eligibility rules. This lines up with the new authorization changes and requires partners to have relevant expertise by solution area. The Microsoft solution areas now include some new SMB paths, making it easier for partners to earn designations and increase their points. Right now, in the current Microsoft fiscal year, indirect resellers need either a solutions partner designation or a legacy competency to earn incentives. Come October 1st, indirect resellers will need either a solutions partner designation or a minimum of 25 partner capability points in a specific solution area. Resellers will also need to maintain their CSP authorization and have a minimum revenue of $25K in CSP trailing 12 months. Now let's take a deeper look at what this means. There are three Microsoft incentive areas for CSP rebates: business applications, which is Dynamics products, Azure services, and modern work and security, which are the Microsoft 365 products. There are also 6 solution areas, also known as designations: business applications, data and AI, digital and app innovation, infrastructure, modern work, and security. So, to earn CSP incentives, there are 2 ways you can qualify. The first option is if you have a solutions partner designation. So if you have a business application designation, you will earn the business applications rebates. If you have any one of the Azure designations like data and AI, digital and app innovation, or the infrastructure, then you will earn the Azure CSP rebates. If you have the modern work or the security designation, then you will earn the M365 rebates. Earning a designation means you have the required 70 points across performance, skilling, and customer success, with points in each subcategory, and you have purchased the solutions partner benefits package. Having the designation means that you're going to have these incentives for the full term of your designation. Now, the second possible way to qualify is to have a minimum of 25 points in the solution area. So to earn business application rebates, you will need 25 points in that scorecard. To earn Azure rebates, you'll need 25 points in any one of the 3 Azure scorecards. And to earn Microsoft 365 rebates, you'll need 25 points in either the modern work or the security scorecard. Now, your points can be in any of the metrics: performance, skilling, or customer success. It can be in just one category. And we recommend that you get the points in the 25 points in skilling, as these points are stable and won't fluctuate from month to month. Plus, the skilling points, which are certifications, are easier. In modern work, for example, you can get 2 people with the Microsoft 365 fundamentals for 10 points and 1 person in the Teams meeting and meeting room assessment for 15 points. That'll give you 25 points in modern work. Now that you know the 2 options for eligibility, you can find your score in the Partner Center in the Membership section. This will require admin user credentials to the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. It's important to note that the Partner Capability Score is not live data. This is updated monthly with the previous month's data. So give yourself plenty of time and start working now to increase your score. All right, let's go through some examples, and hopefully this will make things a little bit clearer for everybody. So in the first example, this customer in October, because this is right when we're starting this program, this 25 points, in October, Partner Center is going to check this partner's modern work scorecard to see if they're eligible for M365 incentives. And they can see that they have 25 points in October. Therefore, they've met the eligibility part of the minimum 25 points. They will be eligible for those M365 incentives for the month of October. Now, in the next example, this partner, same partner, Modern Work Scorecard, they only had 5 points in October. Now, Microsoft also looks at that month and the previous 5 months. They did have 25 points in May, June, July, and August. Therefore, they are eligible for the M365 incentives in October. Okay, now I'm going to give you one that's a lot more complex. So let's gonna just move it fast forward to February. And so we're still on Modern Work Scorecard. But in February, this partner did not have enough points. And so even they had 5 points in February, and even with Microsoft doing the 5-month look back, so September, October, November, December, January, they only had 5 points. So they're not eligible in February. But back in October, they met the eligibility because they had 25 points in May, June, July, and August. In November, they still were eligible because they had enough points in May, July, August. December, they were also eligible. Again, the 5-month look back, they had enough points. Same with January. February is where they didn't meet the requirement. But in March, they regained their 25 points, and in March, they requalified. So they earned incentives October, November, December, January, lost incentives in the month of February, regained it again in March. All right, let's go for a fourth example. So this example, this partner in October has 10 points in modern work, not enough points, but they have 25 points in security. Therefore, they meet that eligibility because for the M365 incentives, it's 25 points in modern work or security. All right, the next example is a partner with a solutions partner designation. So in October, this partner had the business applications designation, and so they were eligible for incentives, for BizApps incentives. However, in November, they lost their designation. They didn't requalify. But because they had more than the minimum points at 40 points, they are still eligible for the business applications CSP incentives. And then the last example I have is with Azure. And so with this one, we're doing that same check, but we're looking across all the Azure designations, scorecards, I mean. So in October, this partner had 10 points in data and AI, 20 points in digital and app innovation, and 30 points in infrastructure. So because they had enough points in infrastructure, they're eligible for Azure CSP incentives in the month of October. And so every month, Partner Center is doing these checks. And so they're doing the checks for modern work incentives, the M365, they're doing it for the business applications, and they're doing it for the Azure. And so I will kind of go into Partner Center and show you a way that you can see your 6-month, basically a rolling 6 month, right? And if you're ever worried about, as an example here, where you didn't have 10 points, but did you maybe have 25 points in one of those previous 5 months? Okay. So a couple of questions that I get a lot of is, do I need to enroll in Microsoft Commerce incentives? If you are already earning incentives, you don't need to enroll because you just enroll once, and it is what's called open enrollment. So you can enroll even though you don't qualify. Once you qualify and meet all of the eligibility, then Microsoft will automatically start calculating your earnings and automatically pay you. So as part of the enrollment, it does take about 15 minutes. You do that in Partner Center, and you have to supply all your banking and tax information. Again, if you are already enrolled, you don't need to enroll. But if you are enrolled, it is still a good practice to every now and then go into that incentives workspace and just make sure that there's no action items flagged, like update the banking or tax information. The tax profiles will expire after a few years. So then in that case, you could put your earnings and payments in jeopardy. So do check it every now and then. Another frequently asked question I get is, how often does the scorecard get updated? So it is updated monthly, and it is different for all of the designations, or some of the designations. I will also show you how you can see that, and it actually is pretty good, pretty easy, to tell you the truth. All right, let's just do a little quick walkthrough in Partner Center on some of the things that I talked about. So this is the main dashboard, and you'll see here some different cards. You might not see all of these cards because it'll depend on your permissions. So I'm going to start with the Microsoft membership. So when you come in here into membership, this is where you're going to go to navigate to see your score. And if you come down here to where it says Solutions Partner Overview, and you'll see the 6 different solution areas, also known as designations, and you'll see the high-level score that you have for each one. To see the specifics, you'll need to click into the View Details. You'll see here that you've got business applications, data and AI, digital and app, infrastructure, and for security and modern work, you'll see both an SMB and an enterprise path. So we're going to just go into the modern work SMB path, as this is the most popular, and you'll click on the View Details. When you come in here, you've got this current status, and here actually in this View Scores, this is where you're going to see your trailing 6-month score for that modern work SMB. And you can see here June, May, April. So this scorecard's not very good. The highest was 6 months. We're going to scroll down here a bit, and then this is the actual score metrics. So you've got the customer ads here, which is a maximum 20 points, the intermediate certs, maximum 10, advanced certs, maximum 15, deployments, maximum 25, usage growth, maximum 30. All of these offer a View Details. That pop up here will give you all the specifics that you need to know. Now, I had mentioned about this data is not live. When you pop up in that net ads, you'll see up here a last refresh date and when the expected next refresh will be. So in this example, the next refresh will be on June the 12th, which will include data up until April the 30th. The next refresh is June 20th, with some minor refreshes happening. And now I'm going to navigate back to home, and we're going to go to the incentives spot. So here under incentives, and then this is where you're going to actually enroll, or you're going to see that you are currently enrolled. And you do need to enroll for every transacting location. So every CSP authorized location. And you'll see under this one, there's 2 NPN numbers, but only this one here at the bottom is the CSP. You'll see this invited status and a hyperlink to enroll. When you click on that, it's going to pop up with all of the information and just guide you through that process of updating the banking, or actually first creating that banking profile and tax profile. And that is everything that I have for you today. If you do have more questions, feel free to put that in comment in the, or put those questions in the comment box. But I also just want to leave you with a couple of resources here at TD Cynics. I do run some MAI CPP clinics. They're offered twice a month. We do offer some personal guidance if you need when it comes to navigating through the Microsoft programs. TD Cynics does offer vouchers and some certification courses that we can help you with. And then the last thing is Microsoft has a lot of certification weeks for each of those clouds, or each of those solution areas, I mean, and they're free and they're virtual. And those online courses are going to help you fast track your Microsoft certifications. So if you're not familiar with those, do reach out to anybody at TD Cynics and we'll gladly help you out with that.